Okay, let's move on to module 4. Thank you, Yiling. Module 4 is your money profile. Remember just now I show you the chart. Your money pain will lead you to develop your own belief system, and that belief system will dictate how you behave around money, and how you behave your money is basically that's your money profile. Okay, so let's do a fun test. If I give you $1,000 right now, every one of you $1,000 each one, what would you do with it? Type in the chat box. What would you do with that $1,000 that I give you? Would you save it? Andy says save in the bank. Okay. Would you invest it and say save? Or would you just ignore it? No, I don't want your $1,000. Okay. Anyone else? Retena, Elaine, what would you do with the $1,000 that I'm about to give you? You know, your answers will reveal more than just a decision. It exposes your money profile. Okay, Elaine say give you a trade and save. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Right. So you see, different people has different answer. Andy says save in the bank, and say save. Elaine say give me a trade and then save. Ratana say use it. Not save. Use it. This is your money profile. Your money profile will dictate how you respond to money. Okay. Now, knowing your money profile will help you transform your relationship with money. Yeah? So why does this matter? In this module, we explore the 3 broad money profiles and why you handle the money the way you do. It's the hidden beliefs and emotion that's shaping your financial reality. Because once you understand your money profile, you can transform your relationship with money. Now, recall this. I've flashed these slides. So your money profile is actually shaped by the money pains. And I've said money pains can come from 2 sources. One is your innate tendency. That means you're born with the kind of energy. And then the other one is your past experiences as you grow up, or experiences of others that you take in to be yours. And then because of these 2 sources, I call it money pain, that shape up your belief system, what you believe money means in your life. And then it creates a kind of emotion towards money. And based on that, you know, it forms your money profile, and that dictates the behavior, your behavior, and the decision that you make around money. That's like the fun test I did with you. $1,000. How would you do it? What you do with the 1,000? And this save and save. Yiling say give a trade and then save. Ratana say use it. Different. Now, what are the 3 broad money profiles? Broadly speaking, there are 3 types. Now, there may be other money profiles out there in the market. So different guru will use different names and different kind of profiles. Some may have 4 types of profiling. You know, that's like what do you call that? Personality profiling. You have the DISC and you have the what am I don't know what I don't know. There's so many kind of profiling system out there. Each has its own strength and weaknesses. Right. So the one I'm sharing with you right now, the money profiling system here, I'm sharing with you. We are using 3 broad money profiles. What are they? Number 1, the manager type. Okay, manager type. So manager type is when they get money, right? They immediately think of ways to use it. It could be investing, could be trading, could be reinvesting, could be giving me a trade, or could be use it like Retena, the manager type. Okay, let me managing. So basically, this kind of group of profiles is action-oriented and always seeking growth. Now, there's second category is the detached one, the detached. Detached basically means really detached from money. It's like money, $1,000. What's that? You know, this individual lives as if money is someone else's problem and is someone else's money. You know, they either are wealthy enough or they have parents that are so wealthy that, their sources of money is not concerned at all, or have emotionally or are emotionally disconnected from money. So I call them as detached. And then the third category is worried. Worried. Now, worried profile, They will stress over money so much that they sometimes run away from it. Okay. Why they are so worried about money so much is because of they have fear, they have anxiety, and they have uncertainty. And these three kind of yin emotions dominate their financial decisions, right? So saving is also what I call it, worry type. Okay, worry type. I'll go into the what I call it, the details later on soon. So what's your money profile? I think for Retana and Elaine, you all know you are a manager type. So let's find out. Take the money profile quiz now, a short fun quiz. This fun quiz will help you uncover your dominant money type and how it's shaping your life. So are you ready to go for this fun quiz? Thank you. So what I need to do, if you have pen and paper, you can just scribble on your paper. I have few questions to ask. It's a matter of answering A, B, or C. Which one is the best fit description? So when I ask you the question, right, don't think too deep. Don't think so complicated. Whatever answers that first comes out in your mind, just take it down as the answers. Yeah? Okay, number one. Question one. How do you feel when managing your finances? A, I feel the need to plan every detail and control every aspect. B, I don't pay much attention to it unless absolutely necessary. C, I often worry about making the wrong decisions. So write it down somewhere. Write it down somewhere. If let's say your answer is A, you might be a manager, always strategizing and optimizing. If you choose B, very likely you're a detached type. Why? Because money is just not your priority. Or you give me 1,000, give me 1,000, I'll put one side. And then later on, you can't remember where you put your money because you feel so detached your money. Or C, you're the classic worried type, constantly stressed about money. So, whatever comes on the very first answers, you just write it down. A, B, or C. Done? Question 2. So, question 2 is, when it comes to spending money, what you do? A, carefully monitor and analyze your every expense. B, spend without much thought or concern. C, feel anxious and guilty, and even you feel that even for necessary purchases. For example, you need to buy grocery for your home, for cooking for your family. You spend too much, you feel anxious and guilty also. Okay, so what comes up in your mind? The first thing that probably is your answer. So if you choose A, right, you probably are the manager type because you track every dollar like a financial strategist. If you choose B, most likely it's a detached type. Money flows in and out, you are not too bothered. Today you spend 200 in NTUC grocery, so be it. Or you don't spend, also can. That is B. C, probably you're the worried type. You spending feels like a stressful decision every time. Or should I buy another pack of biscuit? Seeing there's a sale, should I or not? Should I not? Or is it too much? Everything also worried So it makes a financial decision very difficult and stressful for people that are worried type. Now at this point, by second question, I'm not sure whether how many of you can already start to see a pattern in your answers. Or if you can't see a pattern, never mind. Then move to question 3. Question 3 is how do you approach saving money? A, I have a strict saving plans and I follow it religiously. B, I don't have a specific saving plan. I just save when I feel like it. C, I want to save more, but often feel overwhelmed by the process. So if you choose A, most probably you're the manager type. No, discipline is your middle name. you know exactly where your money goes. If you choose B, you're probably the detached type. Saving happens if and when you remember. Oh, that's very fun. If and when you remember. Okay. C, you probably are the worried type. No, you want to do better, but the pressure makes it hard to start. You want to start for example, a fixed D. You're also worried about which fixed D, what if another fixed D is offer a higher rate, something like that, or is this bank safe or not, okay. So you make it very stressful, So your saving habits are key to understanding your money profile also, Okay, let's move on. 4. When discussing money with others, you tend to A, take charge of the conversation and offer financial advice. Okay, we are talking about discussing money matters with others. So you tend to A, take charge of the conversation and offer financial advice. B, avoid the topic unless it is absolutely necessary. C, feel uneasy or nervous or sometimes shameful or guilty about the subject. What comes up first in your mind? Okay, so if you choose A, most likely you're the manager type. You love to strategize, you analyze well, and you help others make smarter money moves. If your answer is B, probably the detached type. You prefer to let money exist in the background and not make a big deal out of it. If you choose C, then you're the worried type. Most probably it's a worried type. Money talks makes you feel very, very, very uncomfortable and sometimes even very stressful. Can you all start to see the pattern already? Okay, next. Question 5. How do you react to financial uncertainty? When you go through a financial uncertainty moments, how would you react? A, I try to regain control by making detailed plans and taking action. Or B, I ignore it and hope things will work out on their own. C, I experience a lot of stress and worry about the future. So A, B, C, the first thing that comes to your mind. So by now you should have more or less know the pattern. If you choose A, most likely the manager type. If you choose B, most likely the detached type. And if you choose C, most likely the worried type. Okay, next. Question 6. What is your attitude towards investing money? Now comes to investing. Just now we talk about saving. Now comes to investing. A, I like to research thoroughly and control my investment closely. B, I'm indifferent. I don't feel strongly about investing. C, I find intimidating and worry about potential losses. Now, if you choose A, likelihood manager, because you strive on strategy, you strive on numbers, and you make money. You want to make money work for you. Now, if you choose B, likelihood detached type, you see money as a tool, but it doesn't drive your decisions. If you choose C, very likely worried type, or you rather keep your money very safe than take the risk of losing it or in investments. So each choice you make actually reveals something deeper about your money mindset and your money profile. Okay, so let's move on to the last question. How would you describe your overall financial philosophy? A, it is essential to control your money tightly to ensure stability. B, money isn't a priority for me, so I don't focus on it much. C, money is a source of stress and I often fear losing it. Now, if you choose A, likelihood manager, you believe financial security comes from careful planning and control. If you choose B, likelihood detached, you view money as secondary to life experiences and don't stress over it. If you choose C, worried type, you associate money with anxiety and uncertainty rather than opportunity. Now we are done with the 7 questions. So look at your answers. Okay, look at your answers. We are going to unlock powerful insights into your money profile. So what do? You know, you just count how many A, B, and C you have lah, and then you just put it into this table lah. Maybe you may have out of 7, right? 4 in A, 2 in B, and then 1 in C. Total 7 questions. So take a moment, do this. Right, and then once you're done, okay, then look out for your dominant money profile. Dominant money profile. That means the one that with the most score. So if just now, if my example is, let's say you have a 4 in A, 2 in B, 1 in C, then 4 is your dominant profile. That means A, we belong to the manager type. Right? So type in the chat box if you want to share your money profile. So that if I know how's your money profile like, I may skew my this curriculum, to explain more. Okay, N say manager, Andy say manager, Retena say detach. Good. Yiling say B. Okay, B also detach. Good. Now there's no profile better than the other. All right. So manager will have his pro and cons, detached will have his pro and cons, and worried will have his pro and cons. So let me briefly just tell you a little bit about these 3 profiles. Now that you know, okay, your own profile already, right? The dominant profile. Sorry, let me say dominant profile. Okay, it's very unlikely to find someone that have all the score skewed towards only one answers. There will be probably some in A, some in B, some in C, but you have a lopsided. I mean, most of the answer will fall into one of the category, and that becomes your dominant profile. Okay, so if you are the manager type for N and ND, you believe in having full control over your finances. So you plan, you budget, you make strategic money moves. Become a second nature to you. Now, while this gives you financial stability, be mindful not to let money control you. So there's always pro and cons to each of the profile. So for managers, while it gives you a sense of financial stability, just be mindful. Don't let money control you until money cannot recognize you. Okay. Now for those B, Retina and Eling, B means the detached type or bo chap type. I think I like to be bo chap type. Because no worries about money. Money isn't your top priority. And you approach it with a relaxed, sometimes indifferent attitude. Now, while this can bring peace of mind, it may also mean missed opportunity. Why? Because you both up. So for detached type, a little more financial awareness could help you create balance. Yeah. Now, Andy is asking how money control me. Is okay. Because of your money profile, the way you behave and make decisions around money, right? You may be, too controlling. Okay. So that, without doing proper planning, right? You will not make any decisions with money. Then you may lose out. You may lose out opportunity. Whereas for detached type is too bo chap already until, opportunity walk past also never realize there's an opportunity walk past. You get my point, Andy? And for the rest, so you don't want money to control you in such a way that is limiting you how you should behave or should not behave. Can? Okay, now for C, I think no C. Thank you. And yes, that's right. For A, for manager type, yes, usually you refrain from spending without justification. Okay, without justification. Therefore, is in a way controlling you in some ways. And it may appear to someone outside of you, looking at you, their perspective of you with regards to money, is that this one is a financial controller. Even get money out of this person, 比登天还难. Something like that. So usually it's like that. How people see you also, depends on the money profile that you are exhibiting. Now for C, the worry type. For worry type, right, I think there's no one with C, right? So that's good. Because money, the worry type will have a lot of issues. Money is a major source of stress in their life for worry type. Fear of making mistake, fear of losing money, might be holding them back from financial growth. And shifting the mindset can actually help the worried type turn anxiety into empowerment. So now you know your dominant money profile, right? What's more importantly is what does it mean for your financial future? You get my point? Okay, so we'll dive deeper into how to use this knowledge to transform your relationship with money. Like I said already, understanding your money profile can help you make more informed decisions and bring balance into your financial life. Now, recognize your strength and area for growth. I think that's why I mentioned that a little bit already, briefly, but that's not enough. I want to go deeper in. And then you can use this awareness to improve your relationship with money. Now, at some point, you may have thought of somebody else that fits either of the profile type. Am I right? You know, when I go through the questions and when I run through the money profile briefly, the overall money profile, you may say, I know of this someone fits this description very well. He must be the detached type or he must be the worried type. You may have known somebody like this. It could be your parents, it could be your siblings, it could be your partners, it could be your close friends. So from here, you can roughly tell, you can classify people into three broad categories: manager, detached, worried. Now, here's the thing. What happens if different money profile comes together and then they collide? There will be a collision. So why I say that is, even if you and your siblings grew up in the same household, or even if you and your spouse earn are breadwinners, even if you and your business partner started with the same resources, you could still have completely different money profiles. Why? Because your relationship with money isn't just about what you have learned, it's about your innate tendency and personal experiences as you grow up. So here is something interesting. Like I said, what happens when two different money profile types comes together, whether as life partners, friends, or business partners? So, for example, a manager type with a detached type. A manager type with a detached type. One very charm, the other one very bo charm. When you put these two person together, what happened? One side wants a plan, a financial plan. The other side say, it's all work out. It will work out. So there's no matching, no common ground. So what will happen? If it happen that this is a husband and wife, there will be a lot of financial frustration in the family between this couple. Something like that. Or a manager type plus a worried type. One is in control, the other one is a kanchong spider. This can also, this either create balance or it create constant stress because the worry will always worry. And then, for example, if let's say a detached type with a worried type, one both up, one very worried. One avoids about money talks, the other loses sleep over money. Imagine the tension. So, which combination do you think would work best? Very hard, very hard. But then, understanding and knowing the profile types and knowing what the other party, profile type is, you can always find a common ground to work with. Okay. Now, do you know your partner money profile now? And if you think back, if you have any dispute, right, over money, right, is it because of these differences in money profile? Think about it. Think about it. No need your answer, but you just think about it. Okay. So Understanding your money profile type isn't just about knowing your habits, it's about making better, smarter decisions that bring balance and ease to your financial life. So it's a way of recognizing your strength, identify areas for growth, and then shift from stress to strategy in how you handle money. So here's something fun. Um, did someone pop into your mind while going through the profile? Like I said just now, it could be your parents who was always worried about money, or your partner who spends without a second thought, or maybe your friends who has a strict budget spreadsheet for everything. And then when you all go out for lunch, he expect you to, go Dutch, you pay your own, you pay, and he pays his own share, you know. The more you understand these different money types, right, the better you can navigate relationship, whether at work or in business. Why? In terms of energy, right? Family harmony invites money. Invites money. Family disharmony will repel money. So the money profiles, work together, navigate the relationship together. That's where you can have money harmony, a family harmony, and when you have family harmony, money comes in easier. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's dive in. Talk about manager. Manager is a take charge type lah. Take charge. Uh, you know, for example, so from the survey, N is a manager, N is a manager. So this may interest you more. Okay, so manager don't just let money happen to them; they take charge, right? So they will feel like money comes in for a reason, and they know why money comes in and why money goes out. Oh, they if they have money, they will manage it. So that's why I asked about the $1,000. They will say they will save it for N and D. They will save it. Okay, so either they save it or they invest, or they will do some budgeting saying, now that I have $1,000 more, what should I do with the 1,000? They will budget it. So optimizing every cent, right? And if they have money issues, they will take action as well. They will cut expenses here and there. They'll say, okay, today, this month we will eat less meat, or something like that, or find solutions, or find a side hustle and things like that, and then stay in control. So basically, for manager type, if they have financial stability, they have control. They feel like they have control. So control is a very important thing to them, right? So if they don't have financial control, they feel that they are losing control, then that will activate the panic button for them. Okay. So let's paint a picture. Imagine growing up in a household where money was always tight. Now, I'm painting this picture so that you try to relate, why do you have a manager type money profile? So we are going behind the scene. So you just hear me out, and then you try to relate back to yourself. See whether you can relate or not. So you just paint a picture like this. Imagine growing up in a household where money was always tight. Always no money lah, not enough money lah, very tight lah. And in school, you watch your classmate, have their very shiny pencil case, maybe a new bicycle, and they were driven to school. Now, while you had to take public transport, or worse still, you have no money for public transport, you have to walk to school. That frustration, that disparity planted a seed. And you might have told yourself, one day I will have enough money so I can get what I want. That drives into a mindset around money. That money mindset shape your money behaviors. Fast forward to adulthood, you are now someone who plans every financial move, takes action to secure wealth, believes that control equal financial success. Now, for N and ND, does this sound like you or someone you know? Thank you, N. And here's the catch. So like I said, for each of the profile, there's no right or wrong. There's always strength and weaknesses. So you need to know your strengths. You need to know how to patch up your weaknesses. Huh? So here's the catch for manager type. What happens when things don't go as planned? What if money doesn't behave the way you expect it? So what I'm saying this is that sometimes your need for control can turn into stress, can turn into rigidity, can turn into over management. Does that happen to you before? N and Andy. Thank you, N. Thank you, Andy. Now, can you see that? Where it's coming from? If you know your backstory, what makes you carry on this manager money profile, hold on to this money profile? You may want to go and behind the scene and then think back. What happened? What was the past experiences that you have that makes you take up this money profile? Okay, so let me continue. Okay, managers don't just manage money, they manage how they feel about money. So remember this, it's not about managing money. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, for Andy and N, you manage how you feel about money. So by controlling your financial environment, you hope to control your emotion. Money equals security. Money equal control. Money equal power over uncertainty. Okay. But here's what it gets interesting. Not all managers are the same. Okay. Not all managers are the same. Right. So back to the $1,000 question. When handed a $1,000, a manager type person could respond in three very different ways. What are the three ways? Number one, generous spender. Okay, generous spender. For generous spender, they treat themselves or others. They will love giving gifts, hosting meals, or donating. They feel powerful when using money to create joy. Remember, they are still in control, because how they control? They control by treating themselves, spending. Okay, and why? They want to feel powerful when using money. Remember, that's not I talk about. Why they do what they do is because they want to control the emotion they give them. Now, the second type is a security seeker. Security seeker. So that means this manager type will want to keep the money close to them. They will save or they will invest carefully. They always think, what if? What if an emergency happens? What if I lose my job? So you want to feel safe when money is secured in the bank. All right. The third type, the wealth builder. Now, wealth builder looks for ways to grow their wealth, either in stocks, side hustles, or doing businesses, or buying properties. So they look for ways to grow their wealth. And they're always strategizing, optimizing financial moves. So they'll feel powerful when money is generating more money. So for Andy, which type of manager do you relate to most? Which subtype of the manager do you relate to most? Or maybe you know someone like this. Are you of a generous spender, or security seeker, or wealth builder, or maybe a mixture? And they say security seeker. So now we pinpoint, we pinpoint down, we narrow down until and they say I'm a security seeker. The first thing, I have money, is I always think about saving first, for Andy. For N, a mixture. Okay, a mixture. If there are opportunity to invest, I'll invest. If there's no opportunity to invest, I'll save. That's for N. Okay. So no right, no wrong. No right, no wrong. Okay. Drill deeper for managers, success, generous spender type, subtype, is that money for generous spender type, to them, money is meant to be spent. Okay, so what's the point of having it if you don't enjoy it? This is the generous spender kind of mindset. So the moment the generous spender gets 1,000, poof, gone. Why? Okay, not because they're reckless, but because spending brings them joy, power, and a sense of worth. But deep down, they may spend to feel, okay, they spend to feel in control of their happiness or others' approval. That is generous spender. So signs that you may be a generous spender is that your favorite thing to do with money is to spend it, and you love giving people gifts for no reason at all. And your motto is you only live once. So when you spend money, you actually feel in control. Now, if you got unexpected windfall, your first thought is, what should I buy? Okay, so this is a kind of a very prominent characteristics of a generous spender, but under the manager type. But why do generous spenders behave this way? Again, we go behind the scene. Most often, they grew up in a poor family where money was tight. As a child, they watched others enjoy things they couldn't afford. So now as adult, right? They have the earning power, right? So spending is their revenge on scarcity. They want to feel the power of abundance to prove to themselves and also to prove to others that they finally made it. Those are the generous spender type. Subtype, but under manager one. So none of you are under this category, okay. But if you are, advice for general spender is to spending money. I know it feels amazing, the thrill the joy the feeling of control. But beware, because spending addiction is real. Okay, that's a danger zone. You might overspend without realizing it. That feel good rush, it can turn into debt if unchecked, especially now days when we just need to scan QR code or pay by credit card, pay wave, or you just sign credit, you might run into overspending, and then there's a credit roll already. So for general spender, you may look down on security seekers. Any security seekers out there? Andy. Okay, so you find that even within the same category, manager, you find that the generous spender may tend to look down on security seekers, thinking that they are too uptight. Okay, why uptight about what? Uptight about money lah. They're not spend I want to save only. But in reality, they might be the ones with long-term financial stability. I mean, for security seekers, you all might be the one with long-term financial stability. So the balance is key here. Enjoy your money, but be mindful of how much you are spending. I mean, for generous spender. So before making a big purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this, or do I just want the feeling of spending? This is sanity check. Or if I had to wait 24 hours, would I still buy it? Maybe you want to delay your decision, wait 24 hours and see whether you still have the urge to buy or not. Or how will this affect my financial future? So for generous spender, generosity is a beautiful characteristics, but don't let it come at the cost of your own financial well-being. Now, next subtype, security seekers. So, Andy, listen tight. Generous, wrong. Okay, now for generous spender, often look at, that's why I mentioned security seekers and think, why are you so uptight about money, right? So you're missing out on life, missing out so much on life. That is how generous spenders look at security seekers. Now, come to security seekers. Security seekers are a penny saved is a penny earned. That's their mantra. Is that your mantra too, Andy and Anne? They don't just save money, they enjoy saving money. Every cent count, right? And then love discount coupons, hunt for the best deals, check, what do you call that? And say, yeah, okay, laugh out loud. Okay, yeah, so this is your profile. You compare prices endlessly before buying anything. So you may feel stressed buying from Shopee because you need to compare. 货比三家. Okay, so why do you behave this way? Many security seekers grew up with financial struggles, like the spender. Okay, grew up with financial struggles. They saw firsthand, or probably Anne and Andy saw firsthand what it's like to be lack of money, and you swear that you never feel that way again. So what's the solution? Save, save, and save. And because if you save enough, you believe you'll never have to worry about money again. That's what is running behind. That's your belief system now. Huh? So deep down, right? You may hoard money so that you can feel emotionally stable. Hoard means you put all the money to yourself, like near to you. And sometimes at the cost of enjoying life. You just know how to save, 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 but because you don't know how to spend to enjoy. 你苦了自己。Okay, so this is security seekers. How to spot the security seekers? Very easy. This kind of person will love seeing your bank balance grow. Right? If you log into your bank account, you find that the balance keep growing. You feel very happy. So you feel joys in bargaining or bargain hunting and comparing prices. And you rarely makes any impulse purchases because everything must be justified. I think someone mentioned about justification, right? Oh yes, and we refrain from spending without justification. Yes, everything must be justified. That's right. Okay, so and if you receive a windfall, I think most likely first thing is to saving account. Andy will be first thing to saving account, but for N because it's a mixture, so for N you may find that if there's an opportunity to invest, good opportunity to invest, you may invest first and then the rest go to saving. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Now the hidden trap for security seekers. Now although saving is great, but obsessing over it can become a problem. They may miss out opportunities like investing. But for N, it's a mixture, so it's still okay. But for Andy, no, that's take note. You may miss out opportunities like investing because you are too focused on not spending. So you may see generous spender as reckless. And then now is your perspective of generous spender. You see them as reckless. 不经大脑花钱花的这么厉害something like that reckless okay, while yourself while spenders may look at you and say that you are too stingy. So balance is key lah, no right no wrong So saving is actually smart but hoarding money out of fear, that is not financial freedom because it's at the cost of enjoying life So instead of just saving, consider investing. So for Andy, consider investing and growing your wealth. So always ask yourself, am I saving out of strategy or am I saving out of fear? It's two different things. Am I saving out of strategy or am I saving out of fear? Okay. And what's the point of money if I never allow myself to enjoy it? Two key questions to ask. So they can have a balance and you have a feel of what is really financial freedom, peace, fulfillment. The third type, wealth builder. So N is a bit of a wealth builder. So this might apply to you. Now, for the wealth builder under the manager type, right? You feel that money isn't just something to have, it is something to grow. So wealth builder don't just manage money, they multiply it if they can. And their biggest thrill, making more money. Okay, how to spot a wealth builder? Always looking out for opportunities to invest, trade, or start a business. And thrive on working hard, often labeled as a workaholic. And also feel more secure when money is actively growing. Not only in the bank account, but it must be actively growing. Then you feel more secure. So it's a different kind. Okay. So, and then spend more time chasing wealth than enjoying it. One is spend more time saving than enjoying it. For the wealth builder, it is spend more time chasing wealth than enjoying it. So why do they behave this way? Again, come from backgrounds where money felt scarce and unstable. So instead of saving or spending excessively, they develop a mindset. And that mindset is the best way to secure my future is to always be making more. So what do they do? They will work relentlessly day and night, workaholic, to increase their earning potential. And then they see risk as a necessity for financial growth. They will reinvent themselves to stay ahead in the game. Here's the catch for wealth builder. They can become obsessed with wealth and neglect health, relationship, and well-being because they're workaholic. Okay, so the pursuit of money can turn into an addiction or leading to burnout or reckless speculation. Now, they may struggle to slow down and actually enjoy the wealth they create. Right? So finding a balance is still key. In every profile, finding a balance is still key. So money is a tool, not the goal. How else can you create a fulfilling life? Right? So your health and relationship are also asset. Don't let them depreciate. Remember this. So making money is great, but do you have a plan for enjoying it? You need a balance. Can? So Andy, and you clear about your money profile? Does it really describe you? Or somewhere is off? Let me know. Good. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's thanks. Let's move on to detached type. Detached is B, right? B, I think, is Eling and Retina. So listen to me. You may be interested to know more about your money profile, and correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, detached type is very zen one, very zen about money. Andy say I'm also a well builder. Okay, so you are like a mixture of um well builder and then the saving one. Security seeker. Okay, good, good. So there's a bit of balance here. So very good. Okay, so for detached, very zen about money. Money, I don't really think much about it. To zen people, to detached type, they will say money, I don't really think about it. So detached type are the rare, very, very, very rare. Very, very rare. So Elaine and Retina, you're very rare. Why I say rare is because it's a very rare free spirits of finance. They don't chase money, nor are they controlled by it. Is that true, Elaine and Retina? Instead, they see it as just a tool and find fulfillment elsewhere, often in service, creativity, or meaningful work. Now, how to spot a detached type? Money is never a major stressor. They don't stress about money at all. They just go with the flow. Have money, have money, don't have money, don't have money. They find joy in serving others. So you find that those who are doing more social work, more community work, they are a lot of time the detached type. They enjoy serving others, whether as a teacher, counselor, social worker, so pay to them secondary, right? Often naturally happy and content because money doesn't bother them. So naturally they are happy and content, regardless of the financial up and down. They would rather do what they love than chase wealth. Also, detached type, I don't have a subtype for them. So overall, that's one type called detached type, bochap type. Does that describe you, Retana and Yiling? If not, then you may want to redo the survey again to see your money type, or go through all these money profile that I'm describing and see which one describe you better. Now, why do detached type behave the way they behave? Now, this group of people often grew up financially stable household, in a financially stable household. Not necessarily wealthy, but okay, no worries at all about money. Comfortable enough that money was never a major concern. So what they do, they prioritize passion over profit. Since money is not concerned, right? They start to prioritize their passion and tend to choose career that bring meaning, not just money. Okay. So to them, if I have enough to live, that's all I need. So with that, they will just focus on fulfillment rather than financial gain. And they are very stressed about investment. They're very stressed about saving. and or making money. So they are like very naturally generous. If they find your lost wallet, like they return it before you even notice it's missing. Is that you, Retena and Elaine? Now here's the catch. For detached, being detached is great, huh? Until a financial crisis hits, a very jialat financial crisis hits, then this detached person will wake up already. Okay, they may not have a financial safety net to start with because they never thought they needed one. Right, so a lack of financial planning can leave them vulnerable in emergencies. Yiling says sort of, some correct, some not. So you look at it, like say, the answers usually won't be a one size type whereby you are fully detached, fully manager, fully worried. So look out for your dominant one. So if some not correct, then you may have other characteristics that fall under different types. So as we go along, you see which one describe you more, describe you more dominantly. Then that one is a dominant money profile, right? Okay, so here's the catch that I mentioned. Lack of financial planning can leave detached people vulnerable in emergencies. So the key is finding balance. It's okay to be detached, but don't be unprepared. An emergency fund in this case will ensure, peace of mind, when crisis occurs. Serving others is fulfilling, but taking care of yourself financially allows you to serve even more. Just take this with you. Okay, so these are the things about finding balance for detached money profile. Next, the worried type. Worried type will go around saying that I just don't want to think about money. It stresses me out too much. Now, worried type don't just have concerns about money, they fear it, they avoid it, and they, a lot of time feel burdened by it. Interesting, feel burdened by money. Now, while others see money as a tool, the worried type see it as a threat, a danger, or even a source of shame and guilt. Now, how to spot? Money type, a worried type always anxious about money, no matter how much they have. Always anxious. Even they have a lot of money, they still feel there's not enough. Worried type. What if it's not enough? Okay, so it's worried type. Or feel guilty or ashamed about receiving or spending money. And they prefer to avoid financial conversation altogether. People talk, they will siam. Tend to reject generosity. Why? Because they feel they're not worth it. Insist on paying back every cent. These are a group of people who will go AA one, or mean go Dutch. If you pay for me, I have to pay you back. I will pay you back. Things like that. Now, why do they behave this way? Most worried type have had traumatic money experiences growing up. I think all the money profile type will have some kind of money experiences growing up. So for worried type, probably they saw their family struggle with debts or bankruptcy, had parents constantly fighting over money, or associating money with greed, corruption, or loss because of some human experiences. So at some point, they unconsciously decided money is dangerous. Money caused my parents to split. That's why it's so dangerous. I need to stay away from money to feel safe. That creates the kind of belief system in them. And under worried, there are two kinds. Under worried, there are two subtypes. One is called the monk, and one is called the saver/spender. So let's talk about the monk subtype. Now, the monk, basically, the word's already trying to suggest to you, monk is like um, totally bochap about money. Don't want to have any link with money at all. So to the monk, money is a trap. Ever met someone who rejects money? Very rare, but it happens. Or avoids luxury and prefer a life of minimalism. They may say things like, I don't need much to be happy. Money is the root of all evil. or if I can DIY, I will DIY rather than spend to buy a new one. If I can repair, I repair. Things like that. So this is the word monk type, or someone who actively avoids money because they believe it's corrupting, they believe it's unnecessary or even dangerous. Now, monk and detached, what's the difference? What's the difference? Detached type is doesn't worry about money. If it comes, it comes. If it not, then life still goes on. So detached is live simply but not without resentment and find joys in serving others. But for worried monk type, he resents spending. It feels like they are feeding the system because to them money is evil. Okay, and believes that consumerism is evil and money will make people greedy and always looks for alternative way to survive. So for example, like if things spoil, I will just repair it. Or if I need certain thing, I'll try to DIY. I'll buy all the parts and then do it myself. Or they can do barter trade, you know, or totally live off the grid. Live off the grid basically means that I got no handphone. I don't involve in any social media. I don't have a Facebook account, Instagram account, things like that. Totally live off the grid. Now, how to spot a worried monk type? This type will always avoid mainstream consumerism. Means what? They probably might grow their own food. They will thrift everything, 很省钱, huh? And they will DIY or they repair and then refuse to buy new things. If you have second hand, they will love it. Or second hand but working items. For example, a fan that's working but you feel that it's too old already, you want to throw away. You give it to monk type person, they will love it. They will keep it. They will prefer experiences over material wealth. So they will travel light, they take MRT or maybe cycle, and they will live simply. And they find pride in rejecting financial system. They mean they will avoid banks, they will avoid credit cards, they will avoid luxury brand, because they take in all the thrift items, Oh, and then you find that they have a lot of money tin cans under their bed because they believe that banks are evil also, or not reliable, and they resent people who prioritize money and see them as materialistic. Okay, give you some real life examples. You may have a friend who refuses to buy coffee from a cafe because it's overpriced. Instead, they will spend hours brewing their own coffee from scratch. I mean, they'll buy the beans, come back, they'll do the filtering themselves. Okay, or maybe they insist on fixing old clothes, furniture, electronics instead of buying new ones, even if it take twice the effort. Okay, why? Because to them, spending money feels wrong. So, what drives this mindset? Monk type had a strong negative experience with money growing up. Maybe they saw their parents struggle financially. Again, is past experiences. Maybe they felt disgusted by greed and wealth inequality. Maybe they have relative who has ill-treated, their family, his parents. Therefore, if because of money, therefore he's disgusted by all this greed and wealth inequality. Maybe they believe happiness and money cannot coexist. So they make a decision. I don't want money to control me. I find another way to live. Now, the hidden danger for monk type is while living simply is great, the monk type can also struggle in financial crisis. What happens if they suddenly need money? Or then they miss out on opportunities. They're rejecting money, meaning losing chances to grow. And then they may resent those who pursue wealth, leading to judgment, prejudgment, and isolation. That means no friends. Huh? Okay, so advice for the monk type. Money is just a tool. It's neither good nor bad. So a shift in mindset. You don't have to reject money to live a meaningful life. Having financial stability can give you more freedom to serve, create, and enjoy life. So this is the advice for monk type. Now for saver and spender, that means both at the same time, saving and spending. This is also under worried type. Then you'll be surprised. Save and spend and still under worried. Okay, let me explain. Ever met someone who saved like a squirrel, preparing for winter, only to spend it all out in one big splurge? On one hand, they'll say, I need to save for rainy day, and then finally, I finally have enough. Let's go on a luxury vacation. Or maybe you find some, maybe a husband, save, a saver, and then finally say, okay, let's use all this money to buy a Mercedes. Or come in so hard, go out very fast. Okay, so or money is stressful, but spending it makes me feel alive. So this is the saver spender type, constantly stuck in a pendulum swing between fear and indulgence. Now, how they handle money, is a cycle thing. It's a pendulum thing. They save. They feel secure watching their bank account grow. And then at some point, they get tempted. A big ticket item, an amazing experience, or, you live only once kind of moment, and then they finally let go and enjoy until regret kicks in. Oh, and then panic and guilt comes in already. I shouldn't have spent that much. I need to save again, all over again. And then repeat the cycle. Repeat the cycle. They know that, yet they still repeat the cycle. This is the saver spender type. Right? So, example, someone who has saved for years and then buy a brand new luxury car, draining their saving overnight. Or someone who lives frugally and then suddenly bought an extravagant business trip, business class out of to nowhere. You know, and then I know a friend who refuses to eat at very expensive restaurant always at hawker center or coffee shop because she says she need to save. But then suddenly drop thousands of dollars on a designer bag. Saver spender. Okay. So what drives this behavior? Fear of running out of money. That's why they save. So they hoard the money for a start. And then after that, emotional release from spending. After all the stress of saving, they need to spend. They feel the urge to spend. Or it's like a freedom, freedom. So, maybe they grew up watching their parents struggle financially, so they learn to hold on to money tightly until they can't resist anymore. So the hidden danger here is for the saver spender, never truly feels financially secure. Even after saving, there's always worry. And they work so hard to save only to feel bad about spending. So it's hard to build real wealth when money swings from extreme saving to extreme spending. So the advice for this type of people is that balance is key again, right? Instead of hoarding or splurging, try structured spending. Structured, set aside some fun money so that you can spend without guilt, and your saving is still saving. So and the second point is understand your triggers. What makes you suddenly want to spend? Find some other alternative and healthier ways to satisfy the emotional urge. Last, give yourself permission to enjoy money responsibly. Now, the keyword is responsibly. Financial security doesn't mean no fun. It can mean smart fun. Does not talk about structured spending. Okay, so this is all. The three major money profiles and their subtypes. Only detached is alone. So anybody want to recalibrate after hearing from me? Recalibrate your answers, your money profile type, and see, maybe I'm not really security seeker. I'm more of this, I'm more of that, or I'm more of a mixture of this and that. Let me know. Okay, so just now we talk about what if we put two people of different money profile together, what will happen, right? So some will have tension, some will have frustration, some will have conflict, some will have dispute, that cause family disharmony if it's couple, or parents and children. Okay, so you may be looking at someone and thought, why do they handle money like that? Maybe your spouse stash away every cent like the world is ending, or your friend spends like they are printing money, or your siblings hustle away 24/7, obsessed with making more, workaholic. Now you might not realize it, but today, after this, you need to know everyone has a money profile. I have one too. Okay, and guess what? We judge each other based on it. That means you judge other people from the lens of your own money profile. And that's the danger. Maybe you may be judging your husband or your wife from your own money profile and say, why does he behave like that? Why does she behave like that? Why can't she see this? Why can't she see that? You know, that's where the mismatch comes in, and that's where the conflict comes in really. So the clash of the money mindset, you know, for example, a spender versus security seeker. I mentioned already. Spender will say, hey, live a little lah. You can't take money to the grave lah. You know, live life a bit more lah. But for the security seeker is, you are so irresponsible. Do you even think about the future? You know, this kind of conflict can comes in. I think it's very common. Now, if it's, for example, wealth builder versus detached. Wealth builder versus detached. The wealth builder may say, money is everything. It's how we grow. Now, for those detached, you are over obsessive over money. There's more to life than chasing wealth. Again, mismatch. So let's say worried versus everyone else. Worried versus everyone else. So with the worried guy, will say money is dangerous. It causes problems. But for everyone else, looking at the worried type, you say, why are you afraid of money? So over time, this kind of differences can lead to misunderstanding, can lead to resentment. And resentment is a very dangerous word, because if you resent and yet you don't tell, you don't discuss over it, you don't bring it out to the open to discuss and address the gaps, that is where it plant the seed and it will grow into a monster later on. And the monster will lead to breakups if, unfortunately. So money fights are a leading cause of divorce. And this whole thing is going to plant seed into your children. Remember where you learn all your money profile type from? That's where your children will learn their money profile type from also. So beware. So like I said, family harmony invites money. Family disharmony repels money. Remember this. So my take to you is, try on different money profiles. How to try? Step into their shoes. Okay. So if you're wondering why your spouse, parents, or friends handle money so differently from you, it's because each of us have different money profile, and each of us are judging each other through our own lens based on our own money profile. So you may say, that's now I mentioned, why does your best friend plurge on luxury bags while you hunt for discount? And why does your partner stress over saving while you just want to enjoy life? So here's a fun challenge. What you can do, right? Try on a different money profile for a while. It's not permanent. I'm not asking you to switch your money profile, because it's hard to do that. But it's not impossible. You can do that. You can try it on. That's for an experience. Step into a new money mindset, and for example, be a generous spender for a day. If you have not been a generous spender for a day, try put on this and be a generous spender for a day. Buy gifts, treat someone without guilt. Then ask yourself, how does it feel? Or try to be a security seeker. You start hunting for discount, you compare prices, and then you save instead of spending, and then after that you ask yourself, how do you feel? Do you feel safe, or do you feel restricted? Or try the shoe of a wealth builder, focus on making money, investing, maximizing profit. How do you feel? Is it exciting? Is it exhausting? At least you know how the other party is experiencing as well, so that you all can find common ground. Or be detached. Imagine money is never an issue. Just focus on enjoying life. Go on a tour. If you want to go on a tour, go on a tour. If you need to go multiple tour, go. Then after that, how do you feel? Is it liberating? Or is it very unsettling because somehow you're spending too much, Or step into the shoe of a worried type. Or overthink every expense. How does anxiety about money feels? Can you relate to those who live like this every day? Why I'm asking you to do this, is to experience the joy and struggles of others, so that in a way, you can start to understand your parents, spouse, friends better, and then gain some balance. No single money mindset is perfect. No single money profile is perfect. But by experiencing different profiles, you find a healthier middle ground. So no more judging yourself or others for how they handle money. It's just their money profile. And if you go behind the scene, they have a reason why they are today. So ultimately, it's not about changing who you are. It's about becoming more holistic in your approach to money. So which profile do you think would be the hardest to try? The answer will be different from profile to profile. Huh? So if you do this, you mean you try out the profile, you'll be shifting from judgment to understanding. Huh? So maybe before you may be saying, I don't understand why you are like that. You may be telling your partners, I don't understand why you're like that with money. Huh? But once you try out their money profile, after that you may say, oh, now I understand why you behave the way you did. So it improves family harmony. So understanding each other money's profile, your relationship will shift positively. Like I say already, it is about family harmony, and family harmony is one good attractor of money. Okay. So when you understand someone's money profile, you stop seeing them as wrong, and you will start seeing them just as different. Okay. And then your relationship shift positively, and fewer money fights, fewer disagreement, because whatever you're doing, right, your children is looking at you. Okay. And then that will form their money profile as well. So with that, you can also garner more respect and teamwork among the family members or business partners or whatever. Okay. So you think about it, your money profile and your people close to you, what is their money profile? And do you ever clash with anyone in your life because of money? And you think back in terms of money profile, could you find the answer why your clash? Okay, so with this, any question? Wow, what a deep dive into your money profile today. So let's take a moment. I've completed the module 4 and whatever I need to cover for day 1 today. So let's take a moment. What have you learned today that you can start using in your life? One short statement will do. Type in the chat box. Anyone want to share? What have you learned today that you can start using in your life? And say meditation exercise. Very good. Keep doing, keep doing. Keep doing until you have a common ground with your money. Ratana said, know my money profile. Okay, so knowing is one thing. Acting on your, leveraging on your money profile is another. So basically, use it. Use this knowledge to your advantage. And it's a good emotion in receiving and making money. Very good. Positive vibes attracts money. Expansionary. Negative vibes, you repel money because it is contractionary. Elaine said gratitude to money in, money out. Thank you very much. Okay, so thanks the money going in, going and going out and coming in. So remember, the next time you spend money, do a check-in to yourself, how you actually feel about the spending. In this class, you may say that I'm okay, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and whatever. But the actual spending, do a check-in how you feel. That really tells you a lot about your money pains. Can? Okay, so um, what we have covered so far, okay, are 4 modules, right? And then we introduce money frequency tuning. And then in module 2, I reintroduce money to you so that you have a fresh look at the money, what it actually is to you. And then after that, we tune your relationship with money. And last but not least, we go into module 4 to find out your dominant money profile, right? And guess what? We are just getting started only with money frequency tuning, right? So what happened here is coming up next in day 2 tomorrow, we will dive into the next 3 module. Module 5 is trust your money. Now, why we want to say that is ever feel that money is unpredictable? So in module 5, we learn how to trust and work with it. In module 6, we dive deep into money pain already. We all have money scars, money wounds, money pains. Let's uncover them and start healing. And with module 6, right, we are done with the internal state. We've done internal state, but it's not a one-time thing. You still need to go through the meditation, guided meditation to go and close up the gaps. So the internal state is clean energy, clean money energy. And then at the same time, if you work on your external, starting from module 7, we will work on the external physical world. So when both comes together, when internal is clean, external is clean, it starts to click and start to gel already. And things will start to move, and you enjoy the side effect of this money frequency tuning program. Right? So that is what we'll cover in tomorrow, module 7, external environment. Okay, so next lesson is tomorrow, day 2. So again, mark your phone, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Don't miss it, don't miss it. Right? So until then, reflect, observe, and maybe even try on a different money profile for a day. But remember, when you next spend the money, do a check-in, how you actually feel. Right? So with this, if there's no further question, I've overrun the class today. I'm so sorry about that. Yiling say conscious effort to mind shift to attract all the smiling money. Thank you very much, Master KL, for the effort in this workshop. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Right? Don't miss. Don't miss. Very important. Okay. See you. Have a good night. Bye bye.